Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mystic Visions Daily. On this channel, I will be doing pick a card readings several days a week using different cards to give you your daily messages. For today, I have 4 different piles, and in these piles, I have the Oracle of the Fairies, I have the Crystal Angel cards, and I have playing cards for cartomancy to round out the reading, in addition to giving you your messages for today. And I have your lucky numbers. So I also have my Rue Cologne. I'm gonna spray a little bit right here. Rue Cologne is very good for cleaning, cleansing the energy, and also bringing in good fortune. I got that from my local Botanica down the street. So with that being said, let's start with, let's go down the list first. Pile number 1 has Rose Quartz. Pile number 2 has Jasper. Pile number 3 has Tiger's Eye. Pile number 4 has Onyx. Okay, so like I said, I have your daily messages for today, and I'll be doing your lucky numbers. So take a minute to look at these cards, and feel free to listen to the message all the way through, and maybe or the reading all the way through. The messages might be peppered with information that may be relevant to you. All right, so without further ado, let's go on to pile number 1, which is the Rose Quartz. Okay, so let's make some room here. So first we're gonna do the Oracle of the Fairies, and then we're gonna do your Crystal Angel cards, and then the playing cards, and round it out with the messages for today and your lucky numbers. Okay, excuse me. Okay, the first one that you have is Wait for Winter. And the second one you have is Wish Wisely. Okay, so let's read your first card, which is Wait for Winter. And the first thing I'm thinking of is when I see these, they're both purple and there's a lot of W's, which is reminding me of World Wide Web. So maybe it's something that you're doing on the internet. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So that's your first card. Your second card is Wish Wisely. And it says, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So they're kind of repeating the same message again, and it's purple, and purple reminds me of amethyst, which is the birthstone for February. So maybe you're planning something for February. Maybe you're doing a business launch for February. Purple is also the color of royalty. Maybe it's something that you got promoted within the business, and you're going to start again with this amazing idea. And there's one angel or fairy rather in the cards, which is telling me that you must have a position where you either work alone or you're in head of the company or whatever it is that you're doing with this idea that you're going to implement. All right, so now we're going to start with your crystal angels. You have Sapphire. Make some more room here. You have Sapphire, you have Citrine, and you have Unakite. So they're all purple except for this last card right here, which is telling me that you're implementing your idea and you're going to carry it through until the finish line. So let's read your Sapphire card right here. It says, easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Yeah, so whatever this is, maybe you've been experiencing some stress and you have really been pushing yourself with this new idea or concept, but you're going to see it all the way through and you've been taking all the practical steps. All right, so the next one is Citrine, and Citrine says, unnecessary worries. Yes, release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So whatever this is, this new idea that you're doing, that you're going to launch, you've been stressing yourself out a little bit and you've been asking for answers because you are doing it by yourself. You feel like you are by yourself. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't feel afraid to ask questions. Whether it be to the universe or to other people, you have a very strong sense of self. You know that you can carry this on by yourself. I can see that you radiate light, you radiate knowledge. Whatever this is, you know what you're doing. All right, so the last card is Untitled. And Untitled says, answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. That's amazing. So this says that you're going to carry through on your idea. You're very strong-willed. You are not going to let anything derail you. And there's times when you're like, oh, why do I have to do it by myself? But you can do it by yourself, whatever this is. So good job on that. Okay, so now we're going to read your playing cards to round it out. You have the Queen of Clubs. You have the Nine of Clubs, you have the Ace of Spades, and you have the Jack of Diamonds. So this is telling me that you are very strong-willed, and you have many different facets about you, and you're definitely a leader. Some people might think that you're a little bit harsh, but actually they know your intelligence, and they know that you have good intentions behind this. And you have been, these two tell me that you might have been having obstacles along the way, but you've come up with idea after idea after idea to see this through. Even on your darkest days when you didn't think you could do it, you can do it. And at the end you have a Jack of Diamonds. This is a younger personality. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male, it could be female or male, any kind of gender, it doesn't matter. This is telling me you got a little bit of help at the end. Maybe you got a little bit of funding at the end, or maybe there's some light at the end of whatever this is that you're doing, and you saw your idea all the way through. And at the end, you did have supporters. So good on that. Okay, so now I'm going to read you your message. It says, beware of those around you and keep your plans a secret. So this is telling me that you did do it by yourself. Whatever this is, you did it by yourself. And you managed to see the way through. That's amazing. Here you can see your message on my card. And now I'm going to read you your daily numbers. That's relevant to you. It could be email, mail, phone number. It could be any of those. It could be just your lucky numbers that you see, that you happen to be seeing repeating. So here they are: 20, 4, 2, 11, 6, 2, and 30. So I'm going to read them again. It's 20, 4, 2, 11, 6, 2, and 30. You have a lot of twos, 2 people at the end. You have an 11, which is good, 11, 11. So think about those numbers for a minute. Maybe, like I said, there are your lucky numbers or something that you've been seeing repeating. Okay, so that is it for pile number 1. Now we are going to go on to pile number 2. Okay, so if you hear any noise behind me, I apologize. That's my refrigerator. I live close to downtown Los Angeles as well, so it gets very noisy outside, so I apologize ahead of time. All right, so your pile number 2 is the Jasper. For those of you that chose the Jasper, let's read your daily messages. We're going to start with the Oracle of the Fairies, the Crystal Angels, and then we're going to read your playing cards, and at the end we're going to read your message and do your lucky numbers. Okay, so let's start with the Oracle of the Fairies. You have magical blessings, believe in magic. Wow, you're working on something. Here, let's read these. Okay, so the first one says magical blessings, and it says, whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. First thing that comes to mind as it's green and there's people, so maybe it's about money or business ventures. The second one is believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. This is telling me you're part of some kind of group. You're part of some kind of endeavor or group that has other people, and all kinds of different people. Maybe they hold different positions. Maybe they hold different positions in your life. Yes, this is this kind of friend and that kind of friend, or that person has this kind of job and this person is doing this, and everyone's delegated, but they all come together. Okay, so now we're going to read your Crystal Angels cards. The first one is Amber. The second one is Gold. Let's make some room here. Your third one is aquamarine. Okay, so we're gonna go over these one by one and then tie it in with the fairy oracles. Okay, so Amber, let's see what it has to say. Give it to God. Take a deep breath and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. So that's telling me whatever this is with other people, it's been like a little bit of stressful. It's been all over the place. Maybe you've been answering a lot of phone calls and doing a lot of Zoom meetings because we can't necessarily go to in-person meetings, although that might be what you are doing. But it's giving you a lot of stress because people keep contacting you about various different things. You're like, I just need a break. Okay, so your fourth card is gold. And gold reads, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So you were praying whatever this thing that you were working on is going to work out, to whoever it might be, to the universe, to the law of attraction, whatever it is, you're praying whatever this jumble of people and what they're doing or this thing that you're involved with is going to streamline itself and work itself out. All right, so your last crystal angel card is aquamarine. And it says, divine life purpose. Trust the signs in your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. So you might have felt a little bit lost during the way, or people might have confused you. That's a siren in the back. Maybe it means something to you to get your attention. But you have gone within and you have figured out exactly how you're going to go about doing this. I noticed when I read these cards that you have magical blessings with people, and then you're kind of by yourself. So maybe you broke off by yourself to go on to do this thing. And you're like, I'm not going to tell anyone. These people are stressing me out. I'm going to do it on my own. Whatever this is, I need to go off on my own, and I need to go deep within, and I need to find the answers. Okay, so now we're going to read your playing cards. I have 4 here for you to round out the reading, and that will give you your message and your lucky numbers. 10 of hearts. You have a lot of people that love you. 9 of spades, an argument. 10, Queen of hearts and 7 of clubs. Okay, so the stars shine down on you with a lot of friends and acquaintances that really like you. But I can see as we were reading these that maybe you got into a small argument, or you got into a disagreement, or you got too stressed out and you needed time to yourself to deal with this. You are the queen of hearts. You figure this stuff out on your own. People look to you for advice. So maybe this is what people are doing, inundating you with phone calls and messages. And you're like, listen, I need to be by myself. I need to figure out what this thing is that has been stressing me out. With a 7 of clubs, you were kind of secretive in whatever this is that you were doing. It wasn't anything bad. You just wanted to keep it to yourself because we don't need to tell everyone what is happening exactly all the time in our life. Even though people are really nosy and they need to know apparently what you are doing, you're just like, no, I'm going to figure this out. Whatever this little issue is, I can do it on my own and I will overcome any bump in the road. Okay, so now we're going to read your card for the day. It says, oh my goodness, protect your plans until you put them in action. That is just what I told you. Wow, you know exactly what to do. I'm going to show it to you. Look at this. Excuse my bad handwriting. Yes. I'm going to read it again. Protect your plans until you put them into action. That is exactly what you are doing. Congratulations. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, let's read your let's do your lucky number roll. Okay, so one just fell off. You have a 1, 1, 2, 6, 10, 7, and 18. I'm going to read them again. You have 1, 1, 2, 6, 10, 7, and 18. So 1 is the start of a new idea. 2 is you're on your way, or 2 people. Maybe that's what this signified. And 10, yes, 10, right here. It seems that whatever this bump is, you corrected it right away, and you're on your path. So congratulations. I want to tell you that these numbers could be an email address, a physical address, and a phone number, whatever it is meaningful for you. That's what these numbers are here for. That's why I do them daily, because they may change daily. You may see, a bunch of different things that you think is meaningful. So that is what that is for. Okay, so Now we are done with pile 2, and we're going to go on to pile number 3. Okay, so pile number 3 is your tiger's eye, and we're going to read them one by one, and then we're going to read, first we're going to go the oracle fairies, the crystal angels, the playing cards, and your message at the end, and then we're going to roll your lucky numbers. Okay, so let's start with the oracle of the fairies. You have light, and then you have journey, and they are both green. Okay, so I'm going to read them one by one. Light, it says, the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light into your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So there's a lot of green in that card. Maybe it pertains to money or a job. The second card you have is journey, and journey says it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. You have a giant rabbit, yes, bunny, one of those, and they are both green. So this could be pertaining to finances or something in the workplace. It could be also some personal issue regarding finances, and you need to make a quick decision. Okay, so now we're going to read your crystal angels and tie this information together. You have emerald. Emerald says, ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So maybe you're going away for a special occasion like one of those. And emerald's a precious gemstone. That's telling me that this could be something that is near and dear to your heart. It could be someone that's important to you. It could be a cause that's very important, and you put it in the forefront. Okay, next one we have is lapis. And the last one we have is prosperity. Okay, so let's read them. Lapis, lazuli, it says, life-changing epiphany or experience. It's time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So whatever this endeavor that you decided to up and leave about, it is something you've been thinking about, and you had the support of the universe. Lapis is a very interesting stone. It's blue, and then it has those pyrite inclusions. So maybe it's something unusual that you're doing, something unique and unusual that you are going away and going to go do. And the last one is malachite. So it says prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So this goes along with the green I saw in the cards, that this is something about money. It's something of good fortune. It's something of celebration. And do you see the way the colors of the cards totally changed? So you totally shifted whatever this is. You totally made this about face, this different chapter or this different trip you didn't think that you were going to go on. It's something unusual. It's something unique, just like lapis. And there's several different layers to this. Malachite. Okay, so we're going to read your playing cards, and we're going to round out the reading, and then I'm going to give you a message for the day, and I'm going to roll your dice. Okay, 2 of clubs, 4 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, and Queen of spades. 2 of clubs, you were thinking about this, it wasn't sure it's such a great idea. At 4, you still weren't quite sure, but you decided you're going to go forward and do this. And there's a lot of, you have like a lot of worries and concerns over this. You're not really sure if this journey or this trip that you're taking, whether it be in the physical sense or in your mind, was the best thing. You see that it's going to be fortuitous. I can never even say that word, high fortune. Good luck at the end of the road, but you're not there quite yet. People might have not liked that you did this. You're going to do this. People, or someone in particular, might not have liked this, and they might have thought that you're being negative, or you might have gotten negativity when you decided to take this little trip or do this new little thing. And they kind of saw you, either they turned their back on you, or you turned your back on them for this particular thing. You're like, no, I'm on my journey now. That's really interesting. Okay, so now we're gonna go and read your special, your special message for today. It says, You have the strength within you to carry you through all ways. Well, that goes with a reading, doesn't it? You have the strength within you to carry you through all ways. You said, I am going to do this. I will do this. I have all these, I ran into all these little issues of this journey I'm going to take, or this new decision I'm going to take. And I don't care what anyone says, because I am going to do this for myself. I'm going to take time out. I don't care if people get salty. I don't care if people give me the evil eye. I'm going to do this, and they'll get over it eventually. Okay. So now we're going to roll your lucky numbers. And you have, for today, you have 3, 30, 2, 1, 1, 11, 11, and 7. Okay, I'm going to read them again. 3, 30, 2, 1, 1, 7, and 11. So these numbers could appear in an email address. They could be part of a physical address. It could be a phone number. They could be whatever your lucky numbers could be. You have 2 1s here. You have a 30 and a 3, and you have 11 and 7. So maybe, yes, you were all over the place with the sudden decision making, and it's a new idea. You have 11. 11's lucky, and yeah. So this is for pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. For today, we're going to go on to pile number 4. And pile number 4 is for those of you that chose onyx. And first of all, we're going to read your Oracle of the Fairies, we're going to read the Crystal Angels, and then we're going to read your playing cards, which I have underneath, your little cardomancy. I'm going to give you your daily special message, and I'm going to do your daily numbers for today, your lucky numbers. Okay, so the first one you have is stargazing. The second one you have is new beginnings. Okay, so let's read them. Stargazing. And it says, when you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. We hear a plane going overhead. I apologize again. I live close to downtown Los Angeles, so it can get noisy. My fridge is loud. All right, so the second one you have is new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Perfect. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Let's read stargazing again. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely. Well, you're apparently starting on a new idea or a new beginning is what it's telling me. And you look to the universe or within to gather all your inner strength and resources. And new beginnings, it doesn't necessarily have to be a child, or that it could be a new relationship. It could be a new job opportunity. I see a lot of different colors in the cards, so maybe you're hopeful it's going to lead you to a new future or something like that. There's a lot of green in there. It's a lot of hope. It's a very cheerful card. So maybe you came out of a dark time, I'm thinking, and you're going to start a new beginning right now. All right, so let's tie it in with the Crystal Angel cards. You have Topaz. You have Rubelite. And you have Peridot. Okay, let's go over these one by one and then tie into the reading. So, Topaz, you have forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Okay, so maybe you got out of something that was negative recently and you wanted to start anew, or you got out of that negative mindset now and you want to start anew. All right, so your fourth card is Rubelite, and it says passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. Yes, because you have a new beginning. You see, you have a new beginning. You thought about this, whatever you're going to do. You forgave whatever it is, some hardship or something or bad relationship, and you're going to start with passion and purpose. You completely did an about face. You can see with the colors of the cards. All right, so Peridot, you have the nice green. It's interesting that this would be colorful like this. I mean, there's a peridot, I guess, in the middle, because peridot is that lemon lime card, or lemon lime gemstone. Okay, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. That's awesome. So you look from within, you had an issue, you started a new beginning, You forgave whatever it is. Maybe someone, I don't know why I thought of this, someone ripped you off. Maybe they just took your time. They could have taken your money as well. And you have a new passion, newfound passion and purpose, and you've learned your lesson. You told yourself, this is not going to happen to me again. This will never happen to me again. I will never be taken advantage of. I will never be taken for a ride. Someone's not going to take my money. This will never happen again. Luckily, whatever this is was not a huge, huge deal, because you got over it and you're starting again. You've learned your lesson. You are done with that. Okay, let's read your playing cards now. You have the Jack of clubs. You have the 4 of diamonds. You have the 6 of spades, and you have the Ace of hearts. So this was someone that maybe shady was coming towards you. Jack is a younger energy. I don't read the gender of the card. It could be male, female. It could be anything that applies. But they were like a little shady and trying to do something. Maybe they promised you a new beginning. They're like, hey, this is going to be the end of all. Listen, this is a great idea. I'm going to promise you, this is a fantastic foundation. We're going to begin with money and opportunity. And you saw that this was not the case. You quickly saw that this was not the case. You really were like, what is this? And you recognized it before it got too late. You did get a little bit into it. Yes, you did. But you recognized it before it's too late. And at the end, you have the Ace of hearts. And that signifies you have a new beginning. Yes, because you've learned your lesson. You see, you have an Ace of hearts. And you loved it. You love again. You love again. You have hope again. Ace of hearts is really good. You're a very strong person. Whoever this is, this childish person, or maybe this scammer, try to get you involved, but you're like, nope, you got over it before it was too late, and you start again. Okay, so let's read your special message. It's never too late to follow your dreams. I'm gonna read it again. It's never too late to follow your dreams. So whoever this was that derailed you right here, or try to get one up on you, you're just like, no, I don't need you. You forgave them right away, and you started again, because it is never too late to follow your dreams. You see, and you started again. Okay, so we're gonna roll your lucky numbers. You have 3, 10, 3. 3, 7, and 8. Is your lucky number a 3? Do you see a lot of 3s? Because it looks like you just have a lot of 3s. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna read them again. 7, 3, 8, 3, 10, 3, 3. These numbers, like I said, they could be your lucky numbers. They could appear in an email address. They could be just things that you see out and you're like, why do I keep seeing these numbers? They could be a physical address. They could be any of the above. So just think about those numbers and think about your message. I want to say thank you so much for joining me on this pick a card reading. I'll be doing these several days a week. I am a new channel, so I have to work out the kinks of filming. So I apologize in advance if I made any blunders or tripped over my 2 front teeth. But if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be seeing you soon with another pick a card reading. Thank you.